All right, we are ready to start the second half here, and this time the teams did not change ends. This morning we did, this afternoon we don't. You never know on these dome games. That is out of bounds, and here comes Danny to play it in. So Sess is still in nets. We got Marissa and Danny in the back. Ruby at holding, or center mid. Charlie and Naomi right now on the wings. And Liliana at striker. Charlie plays it up to Liliana. Over taken by OSU. That does go out of bounds though, and that's going to be a kick in for Marissa on the sideline. Marissa plays it to Ruby in the middle. Tapped out by OSU, and here we go again. Marissa to Ruby. So we got to create some space here. Marissa to Ruby again. Through, but doesn't end up on a city foot. That goes to OSU. Marissa battling there, challenging. Danny now coming up the sideline. Puts it to the middle to Liliana. Liliana looking at Ruby. Ruby through to Naomi. And this could be our first good scoring chance here. Naomi strikes at it, but just hits the right side of the net. OSU, yeah, they've got to put that on the ground because that was out of bounds. There we go. And she's got to kick it. She can bring it. There's a dot, like a penalty shot dot, which is where they're allowing them to use as a goal kick placement. And that'll be taken by the defender. Upfield. Sess steps in and gives that a big old boot back the other way. Let's see if Liliana can track it down. She's on it. She's on it. She's got it. Hit it, Lily. Good try. She strikes. It goes off of OSU and out of bounds. And we are asking for some subs. All right. Morgan, Willa, and Brianna in for Ruby, Danny, and Charlie. And Marissa and Brianna are shuffling back and forth for who's playing left and right here. Brianna's going to play the right. Marissa's going to play the left. Those are their preferred sides, it seems. Ooh, Marissa puts it in front, and they had a chance. That was a swing and a miss. And now that we know about the spot, goalie goes right to it. And again, that's going to be taken by their back. Up the middle, Morgan. Brianna tries to come in and take a big boot at it. Blocked by OSU, and then that now goes out of bounds. OSU on the left sideline. Brianna pressuring. Ball's up to Morgan. Morgan has got Lily. Can we overlap here? Morgan puts it up towards the goal. Scooped up by the keeper. And she's going to give that a drop kick. That looks like it's heading for the sideline, but that stays in bounds. Brianna challenging Marissa, and there Morgan helps out. Gets that out to the sideline to Naomi. Kicked out, and that's going to go back to OSU. Ball tapped by Naomi. Naomi puts it up to Lily. Lily's winning this foot race here. Who's she got with her? She's got Naomi in front. She's got Charlie with her. Taps it over to Charlie, who tries to see, or Charlie, sorry, that's Willa. Their ponytails look very similar. Willa plays it up and goes right to the goal. She's going to give that one another drop kick. Bit of a miss hit on that one. Morgan steps in. Oh. But ref says she was a little early. Gonna give them another try there. We do have 4 players up on the line ready to pressure here, so you can see. Let's see if our defenders back up a little bit. All right, they now put that on the ground. Play it from the back. Morgan up to Naomi. Naomi taps it in. She's got a little space, and that rubs off the OSU defense for a corner kick. Let's
get stuck in. Get stuck in. It's your ball. Get it.
Little discussion as to who should take the kick. Brianna moves on down into position. She puts it high and up and over. Good for an outdoor field, a little bit far for this 7v7 field. And here we go, goal kick. Yeah, and this ref is right on top of the rules here. You can't tap it and then re-kick it on a goal kick, and so he warns her of that, sends it on back. And there, the ball's played cleanly out to the left. D, Liliana's up to pressure. Goes to Naomi. Naomi and Liliana now. Oh, try a little give and go. That's just broken up. Liliana challenging from behind. And she comes up with it. She's got more challenge from OSU, though. Willa tries a shot at that one. Coach Ed telling them to be aggressive using the space in front of them. Wants them to work on engaging and trying to use their space. Marissa up to Morgan. Back to the middle. Morgan takes a little tumble there, but that's her forte as a gymnast. So pops right back up. Liliana's got it. She's, oh, just loses control there right at the end. She almost had a chance for a strike. And we'll see what OSU does. Ball is played up. We've got Brianna on the ball. Now Willa. That goes out of bounds, and that's going to be green ball. Marissa on the line to Morgan. Morgan looking for space. Back to Marissa. Marissa fakes, spaces. OSU challenges and kicks it out of bounds. All right, Marissa plays it back to Brianna. Brianna's got some space. She kicks it to me. I was open and I am wearing green, but all right, played in by OSU. Marissa's behind to challenge. Brianna taps it, fakes a big one, gets to the middle, out to the sideline to space, but just a little bit too far for Willow there. And OSU into the middle. That's going to go to Morgan. Morgan is on it, taps, brings it through. Brianna, boots that up to Lily. Nice lead pass into space. What can we do here? Lily fakes. It goes back to the middle. That's going to be out of bounds off OSU. Little side kick in. Oh, hold on. Oh, Willa's tying her shoe. Brianna didn't notice. In it comes. Oh. Marissa puts it up. That could get through. Go Willa. Willa battling. That's off OSU's feet. That'll stay green. All right, that is a sideline kick in. Brianna boots it off OSU. She was trying for Willa there. Ruby, tries to keep it in, but can't quite keep it. And in comes OSU. They've got one up here. Danny's back, plays that nicely to the middle to Willa. Willa, Ruby, through to the OSU goalie. And they're going to try another drop kick. Danny behind a challenge. Brianna gets in there, uses her body, and taps that out of bounds. Gives us a little time to recover here, get back in position. Brianna challenging. Danny now on the ball, taps it out. Morgan, almost runs through. Goes for a big tumble there, but again, pops her right back up. She's so quick. Brianna looking for space. Challenge and taps that out of bounds. So Willa is now up at striker. Ruby's in the middle. Morgan's on the right. Charlie's on the left. And, ooh, OSU, I keep saying. Ottawa U, it sounds so similar. Tries to tap that in off of the inbounds, but that goes out. And Cecily to play it. All right, Cess out to Brianna. Tapped out, and they'll try that again. Oh, Brianna puts that in, and OSU read her like a book there and took that one away. We got to be a little bit more deceptive. And Cess will try the other way to Danny this time. Danny to Ruby. Challenged. Danny now looks up to Willa. Tapped back by OSU. Get in there. Brianna gets in there. OSU pulls it back. Ruby now into challenge. And ball goes out of bounds. OSU ball on the sideline. Cecily doing a good job talking to her teammates there, letting them know where the threats are. Willa taps that away. She's got some space. She's got two OSU players in hot pursuit. She tries one on net, and that goes a little wide to the left. Goal kick. Puts it down, taps it out. Up to the left. Willa into pressure. Danny back the other way. Charlie in pursuit now. Ball's to the corner. Can Charlie get on it here? See Willa. Willa! Oh! A good attempt there. And was just blocked by the goalie at the last second. Ball is played up. Danny in and challenge. Booted up by OSU, and that's going to go out of bounds. Danny in to play that on the sideline. She taps that into Brianna. Brianna looks for some space. She's going down the sideline. Morgan picks it up. And turns around, turns the other way. Creates some space. Runs that up. And it's just a little far. Now the goalie's playing it live here. Can Charlie get in and get a piece of it? Ruby now runs through it. Gets a little trip there. Now who's she got with her? Taps that on the OSU leg and out of bounds. Ruby got tripped up there. She's limping a little bit. Hopefully she's okay. She's trying to walk it off here. She looks a little tender. Brianna over on the sideline. She needs just an appropriate amount of force, and we can't control that one. It goes out of bounds.
Hannah, go to the ball.
And in that goes. Morgan plays that and taps it out of bounds. Again into Morgan. Taps that out Charlie's way. Charlie on the ball to challenge here. And Willa's going to come in and help. See if she can get a foot on it. Willa and Charlie working in tandem here. Stays in bounds. Back to Brianna. She makes a move. Taps it up ahead. And that's just a little bit far for Willa. Heads up, girls. Here it comes. Goalie not wasting any time on that one. She plays it in. Danny over on the sideline. Taps it out. Gives them a chance to regroup. Ball played directly back to Cess. And she's going to see if they can get something quick going here before the defense is ready. Brianna tries to hit Charlie, but that gets knocked out of bounds. Yeah, exactly. Now that's who's enforcing it. which is, I think, the letter of the rule. It's not often enforced
Because
that
usually
way.
it's more like they have to touch it first, but you could be there.
Ish. Yeah. No. This ref is going by the... Okay. Well, that would explain it. All right. Okay, here we go. Cecily plays it to Brianna, gets stopped up here, and is going to try to keep her space. OSU gets a shot, but wide of the net. And Marissa coming back in, Naomi back in, Brianna switching to the right, Marissa taking the left. Brianna out to Morgan on the right wing, tapped out by OSU. That'll be city ball. Brianna tries to get that through. Let's see if we can get something out of it. Naomi's on it. Ooh, that looked like a little handball. Didn't call that. And OSU comes up the line. Marissa controls. Oh, that girl thought she was going to get booted in the back. Marissa puts it through to Liliana. Oh, Morgan and the goalie are in a foot race, and she just beats her to the ball. Ball is up. And over. Marissa over to play the ball. Brianna recovers to help out behind. In the middle to Naomi. Kicks it through the ref's legs and out of bounds. All right, we've had a few subs for OSU, and ball comes into play. Into the middle, 19 playing it. Marissa challenging. And that's going to be a free kick. There's a little contact on that play. So Marissa's going to take this one. She gets some air under it. Up to Liliana. Whoop. Kicked up and into her hand there. That's a handball. That'll go to OSU. Saying back it up a little bit in terms of the spot. And we'll see what she does. Ball played into the middle. Tapped up. Marissa clears that out the side. OSU plays it in front. Oh! And that is tapped in for a goal for OSU. So that makes it 1-0 OSU with somewhere between 5 and 7 minutes left, I would say. So let's see if Ottawa City can answer back. Morgan on the run. OSU taps it out of bounds.
Maya, you're off. Yeah.
All right, Brianna plays it in. Back to Ruby. Back to Brianna. Brianna looks. She gives it a boot off of OSU. In on the sideline again. Crosses it in front. Oh, the goalie bats it out. It's loose. Can we get in there? Marissa sends it up and over the goal. OSU goalie brings it back. And into the left side. Ball is played up. Brianna jumps and contends. Marissa's got her foot on that. Controls it down. Battling. Battling in the middle. Number 7's got a look. Ruby's on her. She tries to pull it back. Naomi comes in to help. And she works up the sideline. That's going to be advantage, but now call is made. Not a lot of time left here. Got to play with a little sense of urgency. Bree to Ruby. Ruby back to the middle. Taken by OSU. Marissa is going to come in now. Chop that. Try to control it. There she goes. Brianna and Marissa are on it.
We don't know what the positions are.
Defense. Emily, defense.
What position?
Ball comes through. Oh, and Seth steps up to take that one.
Girls, we're on defense. Compress.
Brianna out to Willa. That goes out of bounds. OSU looking towards the net here for a big kick in. Marissa, Brianna lays it into the middle. OSU puts it way wide. We got to try to get it quick. Quickety quick. Here she comes. And she taps it over to Brianna. Oh, but he's going to get her because she didn't stop the ball from rolling. There we go. She stops it, now passes it into Brianna.
So you have Ella, striker, Emily.
Brianna is trying to get it up. Stopped by OSU. Marissa and Naomi converge there. Marissa uses her shoulder, puts that out of bounds for a corner kick. I'm not sure who's covering the far post. That's where they scored last time here. Ball is struck up and just outside the reach of Cecily. A long shot from inside between the yard marks and the hash marks there.
Get that crossing sooner.
So it is 2-0 OSU.
Pushing over.
Ball to Ruby. Up to Liliana. Liliana tries to play it up to Willa. That's going to run out of bounds. OSU ball now. Into Ruby. OSU gets it back. Taps it to the sideline. Ruby now. Brianna trying to get it out of their end here. Trying to generate some sort of offensive chance. They got 2 goals to make up in a short amount of time here. I want to see what they can do. Marissa is going. She's not giving up on it. And here comes Willa. Marissa back. And that's out of bounds.
That's you back there. Yeah? You're aggressive. I like
Grab
it.
your water and bring it to the circle.
Ball is played in. It's up. Marissa brings it down. Chops it out to Willa. That's played back into the middle by OSU. Marissa engages. Finds some space. Tries to tap that to Lily. Lily tries to give it some room and make it run. Now Marissa sees Ruby. Nice pass in the middle there. Can Ruby see one more? She's challenged by 2 or 3 OSU players there. No, Marissa goes back to Brianna. Brianna's challenged. She needs to get out of that space. She does. She dribbles it out. Tapped back to Marissa. Over to Naomi. She keeps it in. Sorry, bad camera work there. She just was out of bounds. OSU subbing strategically here when there's not much time left on the clock. Ball is played in. Ruby tries to challenge, but they get by. Ball played up into the wing. It is struck, but wide of the net. And out to Brianna. Trying to create something here. Tries to go up to Liliana. That's taken away. We're putting on the pressure on the offensive end here. Oh, there comes Ruby. Swoops in and knocks that out of bounds. All right, another corner kick for OSU here. They've scored off of 2 corner kicks. Sess grabs that, but it did go out of bounds, so that's going to go back to the corner for another try. They put that one on, and Sess catches it. Rolls it out to Bree. Let's get somebody up the field here. Brianna back to the middle. Challenged. It's out of bounds. Green ball to Marissa. Go, 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 girls. There's no offside. Get moving. Ruby up to Lily. And that goalie's going to scoop that one up. And that, folks, is all she wrote. So we will end that one on a 2-0 OSU score.